boys and girls, welcome to Harvest at Home Kids. Today, we are on a roller coaster.
Oh man, I'm so excited and also kind of scared. And you know what?
What?
This roller coaster reminds me of Job. His life had ups and downs and loop-de-loops, and it felt like it was out of control. But you know what? God was in control the whole time.
Yeah, I can't wait to learn that story. We're going to learn more about that Bible story. We're going to do a snack together. We're going to play a game today, and we're going to do some worship together.
You know what, Mike? I think we're coming to the top. We're coming to the top. We're going to head down. Okay, put your hands in the air. Let's get ready. Let's get ready to worship, guys.
Prayer, it's like throwing blessings in the air. It's like throwing blessings in the air. When you pray to Jesus, prayer, talk to God, listen back. Prayer, it's like throwing blessings in the air. When you pray to Jesus, this is how you do it. Your heart, your soul, your mind go through it. This is how we pray. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Lift it up, raise it up, shout it up, live it up. Air. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Lift it up, raise it up, shout it up, live it up. Listen, God will show you all that He has given. Gave His Son to die for you, so pray to receive Jesus. Listen, God will show you how to be a Christian. God will show you how you need to pray. When you pray like Jesus, this is how you do it. Your heart, your soul, your mind go through it. This is how we pray. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Lift it up, raise it up, shout it up, live it up. Air. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Lift it up, raise it up, shout it up, live it up. Lord, I'm on my knees to pray, to talk to you, so I can thank you for the cross. That's where you died, your blood was shed, you gave your life, so I might live eternally. My chains are gone, you set me free. So when I want to talk to you, this is all I have to do. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Throw it in the air. Lift it up, raise it up, shout it up, live it up. Air.
This week on Silly Times with Handy Friends, our friend learns who's in control. It's so beautiful outside. I just love watching the butterflies and the birds and the trees and the leaves. I think so too. It's a beautiful day, honey. Mom, how does the sun shine? Well, far, far away, there are big, bright, bursting stars, and the sun is one of those stars. When the earth is facing towards the sun, it's daytime and it's bright. Oh, okay. Well, Mom? Yes? How does the grass grow so nice? Well, the rain comes down and gives water to the ground, and then the sun shines down on the grass, and it grows really pretty. Oh, okay. Mom? Yeah, honey? How does the rain come down? Well, the water evaporates into the air and gathers in the clouds, and then when the clouds get heavy, the rain falls back down to earth. Oh, okay. Mom? Yes, honey? Well, I was just wondering, how do the little birdies get fed? Well, the mama bird goes out in the dewy grass and searches for worms and bugs to take back to her little babies. Oh, okay. But Mom? Yeah? How do the bugs get in the ground? Well, the soil is rich in nutrients from plants and rain and the sunshine and the grass, and it makes it a nice place for the bugs to live. Oh, wow. Mom, seems like everything is connected together. It sure is. Mom? Yeah? I know it all works together, but who made it all? Well, honey, God did. God made it all? He makes it all work together? Yeah, that's right. God made everything and He is in control. And He loves us all. We are all in God's hands. Huh, I like that. It's like that song. What song? He's got the whole world in His hands. He's got the whole world in His hands. You know that song, Mom? I sure do. You know, Mom, I really like it out here. Can we hang out here for a bit more? I want to think more about what God has made. And I think I might have some more questions for you. Okay, honey, no problem. Hello, my friends. Guess what? It's game time. I'm so excited to play with you. Let's get ready and play our game now.
Hey kids, welcome to our game today. It's called Out of Control. And I have a squiggly ball here. This ball is out of control. I push a button and it goes any way it wants to go. So I have 6 colorful bowling pins in front of me, and it's your job to pick a color, and if your pin gets knocked down, then you win. This thing can knock down more than one pin, so be wise about which color. You got red, orange, blue, green, purple, and yellow, and let's get started. All right, kids, you ready for round number 1? Once again, you gotta pick your color pin. Okay, so say the word red if red is your color. Say orange if it's your color. Say blue. Say green out loud. Say purple. And shout yellow. All right, you got your color? Okay, so if your pin is knocked over, then you win round 1. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Kids, you all won! All the colors got knocked over. Great job. Now let's set up for round 2. I separated the pins a little further apart, so you have to pick your color. It doesn't have to be the same color. It can change. So pick a color and shout it out right now. All right, if your pin gets knocked over, you're the winner for round 2. Here we go. In 3, 2, 1. Oh! Congratulations, purple and blue. You won round 2. Let's reset for round 3. Pick a color. It can be the same one or a new color. All right, red, orange, blue, green, purple, yellow. Let's go for round 3 now. If your pin is knocked over, you're the winner. 3, 2, 1. Orange is the winner! If you picked the color orange, you won round number 3. All the other pins are safe for now, but orange was the winner. Let's go to round 4. Pick a color and shout it out right now. All right, you said your color. If your pin's knocked over, then you're the winner. Let's see what happens in round number 4. 3, 2, 1. Yellow was the winner. If you picked yellow, then you won round number 4. Good job. Get ready for round number 5. Shout out your color now. All right, here we go. We're gonna let the squiggly ball go in 3, 2, 1. Yellow again! If you picked yellow for round number 5, you were the winner. Let's reset for round number 6. Okay, shout out your color right now. All right, let's let go of the squiggly ball in 3, 2, 1. Yeah! If you were red, green, orange, or blue, you won round number 6. Good job, everybody. Blue and yellow, or purple and yellow, you're still standing. So let's go to round number 7 and reset now. Pick out your color and shout it out now. All right, if your pin falls over, you're the winner for round 7. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh, almost orange, red, blue, green, purple. You're the winner for round number 7. That was so exciting. Okay, this is out of control. Let's do a few more rounds. Let's set up for round 8 now. Pick your color now. We're gonna release the squiggly ball in 3, 2, 1. Oh, red is the winner. Good job, red. You won this round. Okay, let's go to round number 9. Pick your color now. Okay, we're gonna push the button on the squiggly ball. Here we go in 3, 2, 1. Oh! Every color except orange is the winner for round number 9. Okay, one more round to go. Round number 10. Let's go now. Pick your color right now. Okay, let's set the squiggly ball in 3, 2, 1. Red is the winner. If you picked the color red, then you won round number 10. Okay, we're gonna go into a bonus round, so get your colors ready. Welcome to the bonus round. We are gonna set the squiggly ball loose 2 times and see if your color is toppled. Shout out your color now. Okay, 1, 2, 3. All right, red and blue, you're the winners so far. Let's set the squiggly ball for the last time in 3, 2, 1. Congratulations for the bonus round. Yellow, red, and blue are the winners. Thanks for playing our game today, Out of Control. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.
I'm Jackie. Today, we're going to be unboxing the Bible. For those of you who don't know, unboxing is like when you get a new package in the mail or a gift and you open it up to see what's inside. But this is even better because we're seeing what's inside God's Word. Today's word is C-O-N-T-R-O-L. Control. Our word for today comes from our memory verse, which is out of the book of Job, chapter 12, verse 10, and it says, "In his hand is the life of every creature and the breath of all mankind." Now let's say it together. Ready? Job 12, verse 10, and it says, "In his hand is the life of every creature and the breath of all mankind." Good job, you guys! All right, we're going to learn a lot more about Job in our lesson, so get your Bibles and get ready to listen. Hey friends, Jackie here. Are you guys ready for today's Bible lesson? Go ahead and get your Bibles if you haven't already. And while you're at it, I would like you to go and find two things that are really special to you, that mean a lot to you. Are you ready? Go. All right, we're back. Okay, so I already had two things on me that mean a lot to me, and so I'll share them with you. I have my wedding ring, of course, that is from my husband, and it's a sign of his promise forever, which means a lot to me, and it's very special to me. And then I also have my phone, of course. I like my phone because it connects me with people. I can do work on my phone. I can take pictures of all the meals and snacks I make on my phone, or cute animals, right? So those are two things that are important to me. What did you guys pick? Maybe you guys have like a really special stuffed animal. Maybe you have a picture of your family that means a lot to you, or maybe it's like a certain shirt or something like that. But we have certain things, all of us do, that mean a lot to us for whatever reason it is. Now I want you to think, imagine that thing or things that you love so much being lost. Ooh, that doesn't feel good. Maybe you guys have already lost some things that you really love, and you still think back on it and you're like, oh, that's a bummer. It's hard when we lose things that mean a lot to us. Well, in our story today, we're talking about Job. And if you already know the story about Job, you know that he lost a lot of things. And if you haven't heard the story about Job, you will learn he lost things, but he also gained some things. So let's jump into our Bible story. We're going to cover the entire book of Job in 10 minutes. So yay us, we're going to do a good job. But really, if you guys don't know Job, and if you do, maybe you don't know everything about him. So I'll give you a little backstory. Job's story takes place about the same time as like Abraham, Jacob, Isaac. It's a little further on in the Bible, but the Bible doesn't necessarily go in time order. So this happened about the same time, they think. And Job was a very righteous man. Now, if you don't know what righteous means, it means that he followed God. He loved God, he followed God, and his life showed that. The Bible also said that he was a very rich man. So I actually want to read to you a verse from Job. We're going to be in Job chapter 1, verses 1 through 3. I'll read that to you now. It says, "There was once a man named Job who lived in the land of Uz." Uz? I don't know if I'm saying it right. Anyway, I'll keep going. "He was blameless, a man of complete integrity. He feared God and stayed away from evil. He had 7 sons and 3 daughters. He owned 7,000 sheep, 3,000 camels, 500 teams of oxen, and 500 donkeys." Whoa. He also had many servants. He was, in fact, the richest person in that entire area. Whoa. So Job had a lot of things, and he also was a very righteous man. Cool. He has a really blessed life. We would look at him and be like, I want to be like Job, right? Well, let's find out what happened. So Satan approached God one day, and he wanted to test Job. He was like, oh, okay, God, well, Job has all of these blessings and all of this amazing stuff, so of course he follows you. But you know what? If he didn't have this stuff, I don't think Job would follow you. So God gave Satan permission to test Job, but he said you can't hurt him. You can only take some things away from him. And so that's what Satan did. So I have some things here on my table that represent some of the things that Job had. And all of this happened in one day. So in one day, Job lost all of those animals. Some got stolen, some died. They were taken away from him. At the same time, Job also had servants and shepherds that worked for him. He also lost them. Job had children, like we read about. They were also taken away from him. So you can see there's not much left on the table. All the things that Job loved were taken from him. But you know what the Bible says? That Job tore his robe in grief. He shaved his head in grief, but he fell down and he worshiped the Lord because he still trusted and loved the Lord. I want to read to you another scripture that comes out of Job chapter 2, and it says this. This is what Job said as he fell to the floor in his grief, worshiping the Lord. He said this, "The Lord gave me what I had, and the Lord has taken it away. Praise the name of the Lord." And the Bible goes on to say, in all of this, Job did not sin by blaming God. Wow, that's powerful. I'm so inspired already by Job's response to God and all the things that he faced. He still praised the Lord. Well, Satan thought, you know what? Of course he's still praising the Lord because he has his health. And you know what, God? This is what Satan said to God. You know what, God? Of course a man is happy with his health, but take away his health and he won't be praising you anymore. So God said, he gave him permission. He gave Satan permission. He said, okay, you can do what you want with him, but spare his life. So what happened? I have one thing left on the table here that represents Job's life, and it's an apple. You know that saying, an apple a day keeps the doctor away. So, Job was healthy before, but he wasn't healthy anymore. He lost his health. He was covered with terrible boils, it says, from head to toe. I don't know if you guys know what a boil is, but imagine like this big bumpy thing that hurts and all over. So painful. He just probably was on the floor and couldn't move and so pained physically and pained emotionally, right? To lose all of those things and then to feel awful, well, that's not an easy thing to go through. Then Job's friends came to visit him because they wanted to console him. That's what you guys would do, right? If your friend has been through a really hard time, wouldn't you go and visit them? Yeah. Well, the only thing was, these friends started to get a little bit, their response to Job was a little interesting. Instead of giving him support and encouragement, they were like, Job, what did you do? Why were you, what sin did you commit that God did this to you? You just need to repent and stop sinning and face it. And Job knew in his heart he hadn't done anything wrong. So he kept telling them, I didn't sin. There's nothing that I did. He knew in his heart that his relationship with the Lord was right on track. But his friends really put that in his mind. Well, eventually, Job cries out to the Lord. He is in pain, he's suffering, he has people telling him that he's sinning, and he just cries out to God. And he questions God a little bit. And he's like, why is this happening to me? Why did you make me? Why am I suffering like this? And God responds. God responds in a whirlwind. Have you guys seen like a tornado, like a video of a tornado, or, kind of like whoosh, whoosh, loud and noisy and powerful. So God speaks through Job in a whirlwind, the Bible tells us. And he says, Job, were you here when I made the earth? And he kind of puts Job in his place and reminds him that God is God. God is powerful. God is big. God is almighty. God is in control. And Job is a man. Well, Job took what God said to heart, and he repented. He said that he was sorry, God. I'm sorry, God, for questioning you. And his faith was restored in the Lord. And you know what happened? Job's life was also restored. All of those things that Job had lost, he got back. And not just that, he got it back times 2, the Bible tells us. So, his health returned. And he got way more animals than he had before. They're so cute. And let's see what else I got here. Oh yeah, servants and shepherds, he got those again too. And kids, he had more kids. That's right. God blessed Job with everything times 2. And Job learned a very powerful lesson, and we can learn it too just by reading God's story. So there's 2 things I want you to remember from the story of Job. Number 1, even when it appeared that everything was out of control and chaotic and awful in Job's life, God was still in control. He was still safe in God's hands. And I want you to remember that too. If life is great and good, it's like so easy to remember that God's in control, right? But when life is hard or sad, or you've lost something or someone, or you feel sick, maybe you've struggled with health for a long time, that can make you feel really discouraged and like God isn't in control or God doesn't see you or care. But I want you to remember that He does. He loves you. He cares. And all the hurt and pain and loss and things that we go through, God uses that for our good and His glory, because His goal is to make us more like Jesus. And so sometimes it takes things like that to make us see and have faith. And the second thing I want you guys to remember is that Satan's power is so teeny, tiny, limited. God is big, mighty, and powerful. And He is the one who had to give permission to Satan. So what I want that to remind you of is that God, it has more power. So when you have fear, when you're going through a trial, just know that those things cannot overtake you because God is with you and He is bigger than those things. The Bible tells us that God is with us, that He goes with us. He's beside us, behind us, in front of us. He fights for us. And you know what else the Bible says? If He is for us, then who could be against us? So I want you to remember that and hold your head up high. Be brave, be strong, because God is with you. All right, guys. Well, I loved going over the story with you. It's so important to remember who is in control because sometimes life feels crazy, like a roller coaster all over the place, but we're all on track in God's plan. All right, guys. Well, I can't wait for the next time. I love you, and I'll see you later. Bye. It's Crafty time. Hey, guys. I'm Jackie, and welcome to Crafty time. Whoa. I love confetti. All right. Well, today, you guys, we're talking about Job, and we're talking about life kind of feeling out of control sometimes, even though we know God's always in control. But sometimes you just need something to hug while you're going through it. So today, we're going to make a teddy bear using a hand towel. What? Yep, that's what we're gonna do. It's gonna be really cool. So I have a hand towel. Mine's kind of like this boring color, but you guys can get one that is printed or is colorful and bright. But this is what I had at home, so that's what I'm gonna use. I also have some ribbon, so we can make a cute little bow tie on Mr. Teddy Bear, and I have some rubber bands. And the rest is all in the folding. Ooh. Okay, so let's get started. Make sure you're using a hand towel. Different than a bath towel, different than a washcloth. I don't know who makes up all these things, but it looks like this. Ooh. It's a rectangle, and that's what we need. We need that rectangle shape. So what you're gonna do, follow along closely because this can be a little confusing. We're going to lay the towel down. Then you're gonna fold it like this. Not in half, you're gonna fold it like in threes. So that way, if you were to fold this part up, it would all be even, except we're not gonna leave that part up. We're just gonna do it like that. Got it? Okay. The next thing we're gonna do is move it more centered here, and we're gonna roll it. Like you're rolling a crepe up full of whipped cream and bananas and It's not snacky time. Why am I talking about crepes? Anyway, let's roll it up like this. And now we're gonna flip it over. Make sure that holds tight. Maybe get like a friend or a sibling to come and hold this side for you. And now I'm just gonna see if I can use my hands here and be coordinated. All right, and I'm gonna do the other side to this. So we have two sides. This side's gonna feel thicker than that side, and that's good. That means you're doing it right. So now we're gonna flip our little rolls over so they're upside down, like this. Boop. Good job. Okay, then we're gonna do another thing. So we're gonna take the thicker rolls and twist them towards us, okay? Think that you want the crepes closer to you. So we're gonna twist it like this. All right, good job. And then we're gonna take the overhanging part and fold it over. Keep the twist. And fold it over like that. So right now, you should have something that looks like this. You guys see that? You guys see the little legs and the little arms? But we're gonna refine this teddy bear a little. So let me put this back down. Okay. So now we need to make the head. Also, I feel like my teddy bear is a little tall. Let me twist this again. Okay, there we go. Okay, so now I'm going to take a rubber band and put it right through the middle. Now, I'm going to make ears using rubber band. I have tinier rubber bands for his ears. So you're just going to pinch little corners to make the ears. One more rubber band to secure his little neck. Okay, great. He's looking like a teddy bear, but he needs something, right? He's not quite there yet. I think he needs a little bow to make him distinguished. So let's give Teddy a little bow. So I have this cute ribbon. Pick out whatever kind of ribbon you like. I'm gonna make a bow. Are you guys ready to see Mr. Teddy? Here he is. Ah, isn't he so cute? Look at his little arms and his little squishy legs and his cute little face and ears. He's the perfect little friend to hold and to hang on to, maybe if you're feeling sad or having a hard day, or if you're just happy and you want something to hold and to love. Here he is. You know what would be really fun? If you had a friend coming over and you wanted to make one of these and you could put it in the bathroom so they could dry their hands on it. Or maybe you have a friend who's going through a hard time and you want to make them a fun craft. This is a great thing to make. You can find those hand towels for really inexpensive. You can go to the store like Target or something and get a fun, colorful hand towel and make one of these for your friend who's maybe going through something hard or just needs to be reminded that God loves them and that you love them. All right, guys, well, I had so much fun making this craft with you today. I hope you like Mr. Teddy. I hope you make one of your own. And if you do, please post a picture and tag us on Instagram at Harvest Kids Live. We want to see your cute little lovies. All right, well, me and Mr. Teddy got to get going, but we'll see you later. Bye. What's wrong, Mike?
I don't know, roller coasters make me dizzy.
Really? I feel great. Hey, look at these cool pictures they got of us on the roller coaster. Oh, Mike, you don't look like you're having a good time.
I was scared.
Well, guys, that we had a lot of fun on the roller coaster, but Job did not have a lot of fun when he was going through those hard times. He had some really high highs and then he had some really low lows, but God was with him the whole time. And what we can take from Job's story is that God is in control, God loves us, God cares for us, and we can trust his plan.
Yeah, that makes me feel better just thinking about it. Boys and girls, I'm so encouraged to be with you here today and hear Bible stories like this. If you want to subscribe to us on YouTube and on Instagram, you can search for us at Harvest Kids Live and subscribe so you know when we post our next video. But that's all for this week, so it's been a crazy time with you today, and we're excited to see you next time. So God bless you, and bye-bye.
We should go on again.
No.
Oh, I'm going to. Bye, guys.